Good day, sir. I am Marjovet Solis, together with my group mates Precious Secreto, Cassandra Pay Villalobos, and Kate Irish Villanueva. And we're going to present our science investigatory project, which is the cultivation of microorganisms. For our medium, we use raw and cooked fish. We include 4 factors, which are temperature, covered, uncovered, and dirty container.
Good day, sir. I am Precious Secreta from STEM 12 Pascal, and I'm here to present how temperature affects the cultivation of microorganisms. Under the temperature, we have normal and cold temperature. Our hypotheses are, we think that in normal temperature, fresh medium, the cultivation of microorganisms is fastest among normal temperature cooked medium and cold fresh and cooked. Second, we think that the more it is at a normal temperature, the number of microorganisms in the mediums increases faster. Here's our evidences from day 1 to day 7. And these are our observation. In normal temperature fresh medium, day 1 there were no changes. Day 2 it starts to get smelly. Day 3 and 4 the smell gets worse. Day 5, the smell gets worse and the texture changes. The fish gets shiny. Day 6, the foul smell has spread. And day 7, the body of the fish melts and it is very stinky. In normal temperature cooked medium, in day 1 and 2, there were no changes. Day 3, it starts to get smelly. Day 4, the texture changes. Bubbles are formed and yellow molds appear. Day 5, the texture changes and it stinks. Day 6 and 7, yellow molds multiply and it stinks. In cold temperature fresh medium, in day 1 and 2, there were no changes. Day 3, it starts to get smelly. Day 4, it stinks. Day 5, 6, and 7, the smell gets worse. In cold temperature cooked medium, from day 1 to day 5, there were no changes. And day 6, it starts to get smelly. And day 7, it stinks. Our conclusions are, the cultivation of microorganisms is best when the medium is fresh compared to cooked medium. Second, the cultivation of microorganisms is best when the temperature is normal than cold temperature. And lastly, the highness and lowness of temperature affects the production of microorganisms.
Good day, sir. I am Kate Irish Villanueva, and I am here to present how covered container affects the cultivation of microorganisms in fish. Next, our factor is covered fish. We use the fresh fish and cooked fish. Our hypothesis in this experiment is the fresh fish cultivates microorganisms faster than the cooked one. Here are the evidences of the covered fresh fish experiment in the 7 days of observing. In day 1, there is no changes at all. In day 2, it starts to get smelly. In day 3, the smell got worse. And in day 4, the smell is unbearable. And as you can see, in day 5, the worms are starting to emerge. Also, the smell stays bad. And in day 6, the number of the worms starts to increase. Lastly, for day 7, the fish has big worms and it eats some parts of the fish. Here are the evidences of the covered cooked fish. In day 1, there is no changes at all. In day 2, there is no changes in appearance, but the smell starts to get bad. In day 3, the fish color begins to fade and it turns pale. In day 4, the offensive odor begins to spread. In day 5, many little worms starts to emerge. And in day 6, the odor is intolerable. The fish starts to liquefy. Lastly, in day 7, a few fish disintegrate and the smell gets very bad. For the conclusion, the cultivation of microorganisms is best when the fish is fresh compared to the cooked one. The cooked and fresh fish affects the cultivation of the microorganisms. And that's all for the factor, which is the covered fish. Thank you.
Good day everyone, I'm Cassandra Villalobos from STEM 12 Pascal, and I am here to present how fast the cultivation of microorganisms spread when the fish is uncovered. The factor is uncovered. Under of uncovered are fresh and cooked. Our hypotheses are, first, I think the uncovered fresh fish is the fastest in cultivation of microorganisms than the uncovered cooked fish. And second, I think the number of microorganisms in uncovered fresh is increases faster than the uncovered cooked. Here's our evidences from day 1 to day 7 of uncovered fresh and uncovered cooked fish. Here's our observation in uncovered fresh and uncovered cooked fish. In uncovered fresh, day 1, small worms start to emerge. Day 2, the worms started to eat the fish, it started to get smelly, and the worms have multiplied. Day 3 to day 7, only fish spines remained and the smell got worse. In uncovered cooked, day 1, no changes. Day 2, the fish are starting to get dry. Day 3 to day 7, the fish is already dry and the texture is changing. Our conclusions are, first, the cultivation of microorganisms is best when the medium is uncovered fresh compared to uncovered cooked. Second, the air affects the production of microorganisms. That's why the cultivation of microorganisms increases.
Good day, sir. My name is Marjabet Solis, and I'm going to explain our next factor, which is the dirty containers. I'm going to present how a dirty container affects the cultivation of microorganisms of a fresh and cooked medium. We included this factor to determine how fastest a dirty container affects the fish. Our hypotheses are, we think that the dirty container for fresh medium affects the cultivation of microorganisms fastest compared to the dirty container for cooked medium. Next, we think that the longer a fresh medium is in the dirty container, the more production and growth of microorganisms. For the dirty container fresh medium, day 1, no changes. Day 2, it starts to get smelly. Day 3, the bad smell was getting stronger. Day 4, the body of the fish was getting torn into pieces and it's still smelly. Day 5, still smelly and was getting wet. Day 6 and day 7, the eyes of the fish were starting to disappear and there's a black spots appear. And it's still smelly. And for the dirty container cooked medium, day 1 and day 2, no changes. Day 3, white molds appear. Day 4, white molds multiply. Day 5, the fish starts to dry. Day 6 and day 7, the fish was already dry and it starts to get smelly. And for the conclusion, the fresh medium had a terrible smell and can rot quickly compared to cooked medium. It is still important that fish is stored in a clean container because dirty containers can lead to several problems including bacteria and mold growth. And these germs can cause stomach aches, diarrhea, or vomiting, and fever. It's the best when you make sure that the fish is in a clean container and prepared for or stored properly. That's all. Thank you.